paschatya deshatarine namaste. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, a little louder. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
In the Western world is here because of Bhagavad Gita as it is. Somehow, somewhere, we got our hands on this book and we began our journey in Krishna consciousness. So you can give this chance to others. You can sponsor books that we'll distribute for you. You can purchase books for your friends. You can give them to colleagues and family members over the holidays. You can go out door to door with experienced book distributors and give books out to total strangers. It's a rush. You've got to try it if you've never done it. And if you've done it, then I know you probably want to do it again. Kayapani is going out every week, and he has been for a while, and he'll continue through the marathon. If you would like to go out with him, you simply let him know, and he will take you with him. The books have tremendous spiritual potency, and they always wind up in just the right hands. You can get the credit for putting them there. Sri Vrindavan is outside under the blue tent, and she'll tell you how you can participate. You can go see her and get. We would like to do 4,000 books this marathon, so please help us in any way you can. Also in December, we take part in some local Christmas parades. Saturday, December the 6th, we're going up to St. Augustine. There's tens of thousands of people line the streets for this Christmas parade, and we bring Lord Jagannath's Rath cart, put on a few little Christmas decorations, and we just fit right in with the Christmas spirit, chanting and dancing all the way along the whole parade route. And the people in St. Augustine love the Harinam Sankirtan. We've been going for years now doing the Rath Yatras there, And we're, a familiar sight, so they're very happy to see us there. It's a very cool town. So please try to participate if you can. That's next Saturday. The Saturday after that, we have, is it not next Saturday?
Just want to say that for the past 2 years, you got the first prize.
Right. Yeah. Festival float, the Rath Yatra cart of Lord Jagannath won first prize in that parade. Thank you, Dharmaraj. That's right. 2 years in a row. Okay. We are winners in every way. You want to be on a winning team, you're on it right now. Okay, so then the following Saturday, we have the Alachua Downtown Christmas Parade, which we have to be there. And then in the evening, we do the High Springs. They're very, very sweet opportunities, more opportunities to distribute books, too. Okay, if you are in the Christmas gift-giving mood, you might consider being part of a big gift for the got to get it in there. One of our 30-gallon braziers is broken, and our big commercial mixer is also a goner. So it's going to cost us thousands of dollars just for getting new, used equipment. And we're asking for any donations at all to help us replace these very hardworking machines. We put out a lot of plates of food every year. I think we calculated 75,000 plates. So it takes a commercial equipment, and we always wind up buying used equipment, which means its lifespan is shorter than if it was new. But we can still make do with it. If you could just help us, that would be great. Okay, also, if the owner of the giant red car mover thing that's over there when you come in parked on the right could see me, I would appreciate knowing who you are. And if you know who it is, please let me know. Finally, tonight, I am very pleased to introduce Dinatarni Prabhu. Is she here? She's right outside. Very good. She is visiting us, and she's going to give the class this evening. She is a close friend of Yamuna Devi, who was one of Srila Prabhupada's first disciples and a very powerful force in spreading Krishna consciousness from its inception here in the West. She has recently, Dinatarni Prabhu has recently finished the from here on out. You can get them there. So please warmly welcome her to New Raman Reti. Hare Krishna.
Is your mother here? Can she watch the YouTube?
You need more mics? You need more mics? You have some handheld. It's okay, we're just taking turns. It might be easier still. We can take that out. If you have handheld, you can without the cords, you might.
Om Adhyana Timirandasya Jana Jana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Shtapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadadi Svapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschacha Deshatarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrindam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha, Patitanam Bhavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, and thank you for allowing me to speak and for allowing me to present the genesis of the Yamuna Devi Legacy Project and Yamuna Devi Memoir Biography Project. Very, very blessed because many of our team members, the core team members, who comprise mostly second-generation youth and who freely gave of their time, energy, their heart and their soul to this project from day one, are here today with us. And our team leader, Kartamasha Das, is sitting next to me. He's really the driving force behind this book and every facet of it, every stage of it. He has worked tirelessly, thousands of hours to see that this book came to fruition. Another trustee of the Yamuna Legacy Trust, Nimesh, is also here from Canada. We're very fortunate he's manning the book table outside. Hari Bhakti helped us with the photographs, and we are extremely honored and just felt so fortunate that somehow, by Krishna's mercy, we were able to procure the services of Raghu. Sitting next to me, Raghu Nandini, who designed this book, and she will speak a little later about the graphic design, but we were so moved because she was able to capture Yamuna's artistic sentiment and in the construct of the book. And so we're very, very grateful. And there are others here who also assisted in the project along the way. And I first and foremost want to offer my thanks and eternal gratitude because we had quite a few challenges, and the book from start to finish, start to publication, really came about very quickly in terms of how long it usually takes for the process. So I'm so grateful to everyone who participated, and I'm grateful that you all have the opportunity to see Yamuna, to see the process of Krishna Bhakti through the entire spectrum of the life of a devotee. Beginning with how she became interested in spiritual life, what her early life was like, then her time serving Srila Prabhupada. And yes, he taught her so much. She served him so beautifully over many years in many different environments. And then after Srila Prabhupada left, it was what she did with what he gave her that really made Yamuna Devi's personification of what is Krishna consciousness in practice so extraordinary. And therefore, we were determined from the beginning to present the biography as the full life of Yamuna Devi and not just her time with Srila Prabhupada, because the second part is as important or more important because of the legacy that she left behind. And Kartamasha will speak a little later about that legacy. So we thought the best way to show you some of what is in the book, in the memoir, is to show you a slideshow that was put together. This is a rather reduced version of the slideshow that we put on week and a half ago, I think, in Chowpatty in India. But there's so much here of what made up the character of Yamuna Devi, of how she took the instructions that Srila Prabhupada gave her and incorporated her life in such a way that she was able to give them with great love and great joy to so many people and affect so many, the lives of so many people. And so if you look at the screen now, this is what the books look like. It's a set of 2 books, and these are the covers of them. And I'm not going to speak any more about the covers until Raghu speaks about that. So we can go on to the next. Who's doing the picture? The moving? Okay. So the book is Yamuna Devi, The Life of an Unalloyed Devotee. And the inspiration for the unalloyed part of it came from a definition that Srila Prabhupada gave of the famous Tate Nukampam verse, which, as many of you know, is in the 14th chapter of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada last translated the last verse of the 13th chapter, but he often quoted this verse because it talks about how a devotee should see obstacles and these obstacles that come in their life. And so the translation that's usually given in the 5th canto, Srila Prabhupada quotes it in the story of Vritrasura, the demon Vritrasura, in the 6th canto, and in the 5th canto, the story of Maharaj Rahugana and Jad Bharat, and in other places as well. So how it's translated there is, "My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words, and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim." So often when devotees would quote this verse in lectures, this is the definition that they gave. But in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, after Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, a devotee, there's the famous story of how he changed the last line of this text from the word mukti pade to bhakti pade, because bhakti had taken such root in his heart. And Lord Chaitanya did not like that, because he said, in this context, mukti is correct. He gives a definition there. Go back to that, please. Prabhupada gives a definition there of this same verse. One who seeks your compassion and thus tolerates all kinds of adverse conditions due to the karma of his past deeds, who engages always in your devotional service with his mind, words, and body, and who always offers obeisances unto you as certified candidate becoming your unalloyed devotee. And when I read that, several times, I thought this so beautifully defined Yamuna Devi's approach to her devotional service and her life, that to include that. And that's why unalloyed is part of the title, also the name of our foundation, our organization. Next. This is Yamuna Devi and Janki, her sister, as little girls. Janki's in the front, and some of you may not know that she was Srila Prabhupada's first disciple, and she was at the first initiation in New York with 11 men. She was the only woman. And go ahead, go on. So what happened was, Jamuna's sister Janki went to New York with Mukunda, now Mukunda Swami, At that time, they met Srila Prabhupada, and Janki invited Yamuna to a wedding. And even before they went to New York, they were going to go to India. They wanted to go to visit India, Janki and Mukunda. And so Yamuna very much got in the spirit of wanting to go to Tibet as well, wanting to go to India and Tibet. And so at the wedding, and they were driving back to ISKCON, before they left, Srila Prabhupada said, well, why don't... So this was sometime in early October. Yamuna had gotten her passport so that she can go to Tibet and India, and this is her passport photo from that time. And many of you have heard the famous story that when Yamuna went in to see Prabhupada in San Francisco, told him that she wanted to go to Tibet. Srila Prabhupada asked her, why do you want to go to Tibet? And Yamuna said, because I want to be this place. And Srila Prabhupada very accepted her, and he said, I can take you to a higher place than Tibet. And then he said, just see, just see. That was his way of changing the course of her life, just with his words and his inflection, which he was so expert at. Next. This is a picture in San Francisco. And go to the next, please. Srila Prabhupada found when he came to San Francisco, he found out about Yamuna's calligraphic skills. She had studied under one of the world's greatest teachers, Lloyd Reynolds, in Portland at Reed College. And so Srila Prabhupada started using her skills in doing invitations and posters and so many things. And I had this poster, and I was so excited because this material body is a lump of ignorance, and the senses are networks of paths to death. I can't read that. Our true identity is pure spirit soul in a loving relationship with Krishna. You are invited to hear Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta. And I thought, how many of us would be to want to come to something like that? But they were so innocent, and they were so convinced of Srila Prabhupada's potency, and people did come, and they were enthused and enlightened, and it was wonderful to see this poster and the many other that were like it. Next. So this is the yatra, and you may not be able to see this as closely. Shyamasundar had gotten a half-bed truck, and they decided that they would do the Rath Yatra on the half-bed truck. That's Janki with the microphone and Yamuna playing the Shyamasundar is, and I don't know if you can see who's in the passenger seat, but it's his German Shepherd dog. Spiral, it's lined, and it's just an ordinary little steno pad. So it reads, Dear Gurudas and Yamuna, good boy and girl, and always Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and you are pleased with the result. You are a little better than Janki, but don't get puffed up. Good. Be good to those a little less fortunate. Guru, life is so nice, and you are a very important member of our society. You and your wife work. There shall be your ever well-wisher, and then he signs his name so beautifully along the paper. Well, there's an aspect of this letter that Sri sent that I cherish to this day, and that is that the person who's writing that down is Janki. So this just shows that the type of nature, that playful nature Prabhupada had. He actually had a almost fatherly relationship with Janki, and so she was never his secretary, but called her in and said, more or less, take this letter, take a letter. And so this is the letter that she wrote, and she had to write it. And knowing Janki was very frank and still is, this must have been a little bit of a to write and send. I cherish this so much, because if you didn't know that Janki wrote this, you wouldn't get the full import of why it's so special and why it reveals so much of Srila Prabhupada. That's what's so wonderful about it. Next. So when they went to Montreal, this group of 60 householder couples started very seriously practicing musically so that they would have a cohesive musical group for when they arrived. And this was planned. They practiced. Srila Prabhupada them very strongly in this. And so this is one of the pictures, one of the group pictures of them in that. Next. Yes, that's Malati on the harmonium. So this is at 8. This is a series. It's getting out Srila Prabhupada's coat and helping him with his. Next. And she's helping him with the arms of his coat to go on the morning walks. And then Vina Radhika Ramana Namne. And he continued on, and Yamuna didn't know what to do. I can't say for certain that this is the picture of exactly when that happened, but if you hone in on her face there, if you zoom in on her face and see the startled look on it, that might be something like what she it was like, what's going on? I mean, she had absolutely no idea what was going on. And so then Srila Prabhupada, you can go to the next one, started jumping up and down. I mean, everyone was in total ecstasy. All of the devotees dancing on the stage, Srila Prabhupada throwing his arms up in the air and dancing. And after the program, this is that famous picture that everyone, all the devotees chant. Next. Sure where that was. The picture of temple in Berry Place, cover of the Radha Krishna temple album. Next. This next series is very sweet because it takes place in the Hamburg airport. They had gone for a very short promotional event in Hamburg for the Radha Krishna Temple album. And they're sitting at the airport. You can see Srila Prabhupada is looking down and Yamuna is looking down. He's found a splinter on the end of his cane. And Yamuna was always tried to get any nectar that she could of Srila Prabhupada's. So she was very carefully watching him, what he was going to do with this splinter that was on the cane. So go to the next one. It's just a series. Here you see Srila Prabhupada is picking it off. Go to the next one. And he's calling his servant over, and Yamuna is pretending like she's completely not interested in what's going on. So go to the next. And then the servant takes the piece, and he had the personality that meshed so well with his intense absorption in Krishna consciousness and the intent he had to give that to others. Incredible experience for anyone who had the great honor to witness that even once. So the other thing with the car is that they were driving like this in the car. Srila Prabhupada turned around to her and simply said, "The words are wrong." So Yamuna was a little stunned. They didn't have songbooks these days. So he said again, "The words are wrong." And she said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "You're singing Bhaja Hare Mana wrong. The words are wrong." And so Srila Prabhupada was, trying to impress the importance of singing and understanding. And Yamuna had to explain to him that actually this was 2 a.m. in the morning. She didn't know she was being recorded. This is Sarat, received so beautifully. People strung their sari on the road, and everyone came out with flowers and offerings. It was just magnificent. And there's Dina Bandhu in the front there, what's called deities. And that was always part of the Pandal programs that they engaged in. She became very attached to those little deities, which I believe are now in Hyderabad. And she had saved, this will come up later, so she had saved and, begged and did everything that she could to get 3 lovely outfits made for these deities. And so she had these 3 outfits. Okay, well, we missed that one, but that's okay. It's all right. You can go back to that one. These are the crowns and the Shringar that Yamuna drew of the Alwar Maharaj's deities, and I've written about the story of Yamuna's relationship with Yuvaraj of Alwar and the tragedy that. This is Yamuna Bhatt's kitchen, and there's many wonderful stories at Radha Damodar Temple, and one of them was that it was a mess when they got there, and they had to clean it out before he came and repaint it, and it was quite a service, but cooking for him there. But, stayed with her the rest of her life. She loved the simplicity of it, and I won't, because of the time constraints, I won't tell any of the stories, but there's some wonderful stories at Radha Damodar in the book. So please go. This is another one. Stand foundation for the temple of Krishna, and just shows you how far out there they were. Deeply loved by, she used to get birthday cards from people in the town where we lived. It was just amazing. Her reputation spread. Next, this is our wonderful deities installation. So you see Hare. They were installed and given the name Sri Radha Bhavana by Srila Prabhupada on the disappearance day of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in 1975. Next. This is their one of the first outfits that were made for them in their new temple just after their installation. Next. Another outfit. And this one, Yamuna wanted Bhana Bihari to have a Radha Raman collar, so she designed this that way. Next. And this is another one. So we put these in because these were the first 4 outfits that the deities had. And now they have about 120. So, and next. And that was the last one. We're installed with the 4 outfits. Next. This is when we moved to England. And this is just one of the ashrams, Sri Radha Hari. This one was near Eton College, near Windsor, where we finally moved. We lived there for 12 years and built a mandir there. Next. This is the cornerstone laying ceremony at 12:20 a.m. in the morning, according to the Vastu architect. And we were out there with the whole valley and serving the prasadam and having the yagya, and that's Yamuna's sister Jan serving prasadam. And as we were doing overhead, there was a dancing green aurora borealis. It was just a magical, magical time. Next. And this is our partway done straw Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sikshastrika prayer. The top two panels on the surround are the Krishna Kirtan Jaya Bhakti Vilas and Krishna Kirtan Jaya Premanidan from the first song of Sikshastika. Next. And this is the front door, also done in stained glass. Next. And these are Sri Sri Radhabana Bihari.
In 2002, Yamuna came here to Alachua, invited the youth to be present, and asked her to give her advice on how to help us mature, how to be better. And so, very simply, just focus on one thing: commitment. And then she saw blank words in our faces. Asked us to get dictionaries, look up the word commitment, and we still couldn't it. So then she said, okay, explore three concepts: enthusiasm, patience, passion. And so we began discussing those, and then she realized that we still weren't getting it. So then she bravely a taste of Krishna consciousness through devotional service. And so just to keep it simple, I thought to just say how to get through each of those three things: genuine attachment for the practical qualities like humility and compassion. These were consistent display as a testimony to the effectiveness of our process. So it was really as if you got to know Yamuna, you got to know what is promised to us on this path. If you were just enthusiastic like her, patient like her, and committed like her. So this is a wonderful thing that we all learned, especially those of us helping in this book. This is a major theme of the book that all of us still can for generations to come. This is on pilgrimage. This is Goswami. And so, 10 years went by from that time, that talk in Alachua, and here's an email that she sent to me, and just as I'm just to tie it together into this association, inserted from an email. Only time separates us all from consciousness. Let's use time well together and lift each other to higher and higher levels of Krishna consciousness. Continue on with enthusiasm, patience, and determination, fully knowing the ultimate taste, strength, and resolve.
In so many wonderful ways, but it actually proved that, her whole thought going into it was that we were going to do something that brought everyone together and made everyone worship together in a way that was so fulfilling and so unifying, and it was just very magnificent. And Yamuna already at this time was becoming very ill, and so she never lost her energy, or her desire to engage in this type of deeply immersed service. We'll go to the next. So then when she became ill, this was at another time, but we went to Bhaktivedanta Hospital in Mumbai. This is Dr. Yamuna called Dr. Johnston because he was in a play about our God Sister Demon leader area, and Yamuna would always joke with him after that he was that person, but actually he's and very giving and very loving. Next. This was we went to visit at Bhaktivedanta Hospital. There's